a person who typically does everything by will and by my goals and what I want to do, and it's always me forcing things. And then all of a sudden I had what were the symptoms of a heart attack. And I was like, oh my gosh, and I'm a single mom of a 10-year-old. I'm like, nothing can happen to me. And I'm having to take care of everything. And in that moment, I was like, wow. And so then the doctors said, you need an echogram, you need a chest ray, all these things. And they were very concerned. I could hardly finish my sentences. But intuitively, I was like, I think this is stress. and of course, no one believed me. And at that time, a girlfriend of mine told me about Dr. Joe, and I'd heard about him 5 years ago. I just apparently wasn't ready. And then he had a new book called Becoming Supernatural, and I nonstop went through that. And then I saw that he had meditations. But again, I'm a single mom, I'm busy, and so I'm like, he had short meditations, and I started doing them just out of, it's like, I have to get well. And I have to do it quickly. And so anyway, so within a week of doing his AM and PM every single day, all my symptoms disappeared. Of course, everybody around me still freaked out, but I'm totally fine. And I was like, wow. And he does it in a way that he deals with the analytical mind, because I've tried meditations before, but I'm very analytical. And I was like, wow. And his meditations really guided me into a place of peace and relaxation, that no matter what's going on in my environment, I could stay calm on the inside. And so that was the first thing that happened. And so then after that, I was like, wow, is there more? And what else does he have? My girlfriend said, oh, he's got week-long ones. And so her husband supported her in going, and my daughter had already seen the effects on me. And normally she doesn't want me leaving. And this time she's like, wow, no, you go, Mom. And I was like, wow, that never happened before. So then right before I go to the week-long meditation, all of a sudden, well, for about 2 months, I had a pain in my shoulder, but of course I'm busy, I'm ignoring it. And then the week before I go to this event, I can hardly lift my hand. It's like to here. And growing up, I'd done a lot of, I was sick a lot, and the doctors always put me on penicillin, and I'd been that route, and I became immune to penicillin. And so I was like, I by default again, when the traditional medicine wasn't working growing up, I became open to, for example, acupuncture. So I did that for my frozen shoulder, and it did help a little bit. But I'm going to Dr. Joe's, and my daughter's helping me dress myself because there's some things I can't zip, and I'm going to, thank goodness, Dr. Joe event for a week. So I get there, and then they have this, what they call the Coherence Healing, and you're in a group of people that are all just real givers and amazing and meditating. And then a group of people got, with me, and during the event, I started to all of a sudden lift it higher. No medication, just meditation. And then we get in the group thing, and all of a sudden my arm goes straight up, and I'm like, wow. And, how's that possible? And then I was very thankful. So it was amazing, and I really got to see the experience of what meditation could do to heal things that, traditionally medicine could heal. And I'm not saying anything against medicine. I'm just saying meditation is so much more powerful than we give it credit for. So I go back home, back to my crazy life, and it was like almost 100%, but like 90, and I'm like, okay, I started to feel sometimes over 2-3 months' time, stress again, my heart, and I'm like, okay, just meditate and go away. And I'm like, I wonder if my shoulder will ever completely be gone and never come back. And left that thought, and I said, my job is, what I learned is, I was always results focused. And I'm like, no, just do the process. So as long as I keep meditating, then, and I really put my intention in it, then, I just have seen what it has done to me and others. So not really knowing and sometimes doubting, could it happen to me? I just, but I kept going because it made me a happier person. I chose a meditation that I was so happy he made one for actually single moms. It's called Turning Your Love Inwards. And my whole day goes different. And so I was just like, you know what? I owe it to my daughter. I owe it to my clients. I was like, I owe it to myself, and the more I did it, the more I was like, gosh, literally, it's just something, it's a non-negotiable for me. And so I do it every morning, and then I do it at night as much as I can. 2 months into it of meditating every morning and every night, but only short ones, because again, I was choosing not to have hour-long meditations. See, that's probably my work calling. Forgot to turn off my phone. But anyway, So all of a sudden, I'm doing some breath work that he teaches and then meditation. I'm like, I think my shoulder's fine. And I get up and it's completely, this was a shoulder I couldn't do anything with. And I'm like, wow, it's fascinating. So I tell all my friends, meditation is my medication. All I can say is just don't give up. Just, keep trying and give yourself the gift of meditation.